Any language can sound powerful with the choice of words you choose to speak, or I would say choice of idiom. Yes, guys, today's video is all about those 10 idioms that you should use in your daily life communication. I said you should use, not you should know. There's a lot of difference between knowing the words or idioms and using them in your daily life communication. And trust me, if out of these 10 idioms, if you know any 6 of them, then I must congratulate you that you have a good treasure of vocabulary. And in case if you do not know, still you can learn these idioms and you can take your English to a level of C1 and C2. Now you must be thinking that C1, C2, what are these? So to assess your English language proficiency, there is a standard method which is known as Common European Framework of Reference, which helps to tell you that at what level you are in English language proficiency, and it is divided into 6 levels: A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. A1 is for the beginner, A2 is for elementary English, B1 is for intermediate English, B2 is for upper intermediate English, C1 is for advanced English, and C2 is for proficiency English. Now just imagine if you're going to use at least 5 to 6 idioms in your daily life communication out of the idioms that I'm going to tell you, then you just imagine your level of English. So without wasting any time, let's get started with this today's video. And if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel, because trust me, there's a load of knowledge which is coming on your way. So the first idiom is bee's knees. Yes, how cute this idiom is, right? And it's very easy to remember as well. Bee's knees, bee's knees. So bee's knees means something or someone who is or which is excellent and outstanding. For example, the new restaurant is bee's knees. You should try it. Her new job is bee's knees and she is extremely happy. Next idiom is bite your tongue. Now this is very common idiom. I hope that you know and you are using it. It means to remain quiet or hold back from speaking. For example, bite your tongue. You are too loud in the library. I had to bite my tongue during the meeting to avoid any arguments with my colleague. Next idiom is call it a day. Call it a day. Again, it is one of the most common idioms and I hope that you're using it. It means when you are done for the day. Done for the day here means from your working. For example, I'm exhausted. Let's call it a day and let's get back to our home. We have accomplished enough. Let's call it a day and celebrate. Next is cry over spilled milk. Again, this is very common and it means that we should stop worrying over something that has already happened. Sometimes it happens, right? कि कुछ हो जाता है हम उसके बारे में सोच के अपना खून चलाते हैं और even we waste our time. So we should not cry over spilled milk. For example, there is no use of crying over spilled milk. Let's move on. Next is burn the bridges. Do you want to burn the bridges with someone? It actually means when you want to cut the cord or you want to end any relationship with anyone. For example, he burned his bridges with his company when he quit without any notice period. Another example, she burned her bridges with her ex when she changed her number and moved away. So now do let me know, do you want to burn the bridges with someone or not in the comment section. And the next idiom, which is again an interesting one, I really like it. It is cut from the same cloth. Cut from the same cloth here. What does it mean? Let me interpret it. कपड़े का थान है, right? This is the easiest way I can explain you. And उसमें से अगर कुछ piece, कोई सा piece cut किया गया है, it is from the same pile, right? The cloth is from the same pile. So it means people or things that are very similar. People or things, मतलब जो लोग बहुत similar होते हैं, you can use this idiom for those people or such circumstances. For example, these two siblings are cut from the same cloth because they are so outgoing. Another example, the two companies are cut from the same cloth because they always prioritize innovation. Next idiom is easy does it. It means be gentle and careful. So easy, be gentle, be careful, easy does it. For example, easy does it, don't lift that heavy box by yourself. Easy does it, don't rush through the project, take time. Meanwhile, you can also tell me in the comment section below, are you appreciating these idioms or not? Moving to the next idiom is in for a penny, in for a pound. In for a penny, in for a pound. It means if you are doing any work or any project, do it without thinking of any risk or or consequences, because this is the best way we can do any task and we accomplish the desired outcome. For example, no, I'm not sure about this project, but I believe that we have to complete it. In for a penny, in for a pound. If you would like to frame a sentence with this idiom, then you're mostly welcome to the comment section below. Again, this idiom is a very common idiom, and it is let sleeping dogs lie. Let sleeping dogs lie. It means to avoid any conversation which is controversial. Like होता है ना कितनी बार कि कोई बात, कोई situation controversial होती है, we would like to avoid that particular situation. There are many people like this. So for them, for certain situation, we can use this idiom. For example, I don't think that we should bring up the topic of politics at the dinner party. Let sleeping dogs lie. Another example, she doesn't want to talk about her past. Let sleeping dogs lie. And with this, we have come to the last idiom of this video, which is take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. It means when you become quite cautious about something. मतलब जब हम शकी हो जाते हैं, we want to prevent ourselves from any danger, and also you become cautious. For example, take what he says with a grain of salt because he's not trustworthy. Another example, I'm taking this news with a grain of salt because it has not become official yet. So that's it for today, guys. Do let me in the comment section below that which idiom is your favorite, and out of these 10 idioms, how many idioms you're already aware of or using them in your communication skill. I would love to know that. And if you like this video, then you know what you need to do. Spread your love by sharing it, liking it, and commenting on this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.